scene with Borussia Dortmund. I'm back. 21st of March 2015 against Bayern Munich away from home in a really tough game and a big game in the German First Division. And last time I met you guys was just after the January transfer window, I think. So let's take it from there. I think it was the Nuremberg game, wasn't it? Yeah, where we won 3-1. Goes for Werner, Royce, and Zivkovic. We then lost to Wolfsburg 1-0 at home, which is a very disappointing result. Then beat Manchester United 1-0 at home. Timo Werner scored. Marco Reus missed a penalty kick. We lost 2-0 to Werder Bremen in the league, so we've been a bit inconsistent in the league. But then we managed to win at Old Trafford. A fantastic result. Marco Reus and Timo Werner scoring in a 3-1 aggregate win over the reputable English club. And a great result that was. We followed it up with a nice 2-0 win over Leverkusen at home. Zivkovic and Rodrigo Gomez drew 2-2 at Freiburg, which is very disappointing. Borrusia got an own goal. Nuri Sahin and Marco Reus scoring. Drew 2-2 away with Anderlecht in the second knockout round, first leg of the Europa League. Matt Hummels and Rodrigo Gomez. Then beat St. Pauli 1-0 in the league. Zivkovic with a goal and an injury. And then we beat Anderlecht in the second leg 3-0 to secure a 5-2 aggregate win. Werner, Rodrigo Gomez and Suter with goals. Sahin and Korea with injuries. We've got Bayern today, but we are injury ridden at the moment. I'll show you that in a bit. At the moment we're third in the league with how many games are left? 8 games left. 10 off the lead. We could reduce that to 7 if we win today, but winning today is going to be a very, very tough ask. If we have a look, we had our youth intake since you last saw us, and we got a couple of good ones coming through. Julian Braun, who can play defence mid and right back and centre back. Good determination, decent enough physicals at an early age. His technicals are a bit woeful, but those can be worked on as he's only 14 years old and should be good in the future. And the only other guy was Marvin Cole, left winger, coming straight out of the youth academy. Again, 17 determination, which is good to see. It could be quicker, and his technicals could be much better, but those are things that can be worked on it. And at 14 years old, you can definitely work on them. Anyway, and I want to show you this injury-ridden kind of team that we have at the moment. We've got those two are out on loan. Those two are ineligible because they're 16 years old, both of them. Ricardo Zivkovic, he's out 3 to 5 more days. As you can see, they're developing quite nicely. Neven Subotic, or Sabotage, I don't know how you say it. 3 days and 2 weeks. 3 days and 2 weeks till he's back. So all these guys are back soon, but they're just gone all for this big game. Matt Hummels 35 days, and Angel Correa 2 to 3 weeks. So all disappointing guys to miss out. If you have a look at some of the guys that are doing well in training, John Suter, just becoming an absolute insane player, I have to say. He's coming into a really well-rounded centre back. We've got these two guys that are too young to play in the German First Division at the moment, but at 16 years old, both of them are, I think, 16, so both of them are near enough to being eligible. Driss Amrani really developing quite nicely, and so is Vaclav de la Salle. Both guys quite good. Marco Reus has been very good this year. Marco's had stepped up well. 13 goals, 13 assists in 40 overall games, which is good to see. Luke Shaw developing well. He's had a good season considering it's his first season for the club. Rodrigo Gomez, another good season for him. So a lot of Timo Werner, even he's starting to score a couple more goals. 12 in all competitions, still developing quite nicely. So as you can see, we've got a young squad now, and I'm not gonna lie. I did change the team up a lot, but I felt it was necessary, and now it's a bit more of a new look Dortmund team to what it was at the start of the game. It's a bit of my twist on the Dortmund team, and hopefully it will propel the club forward in the future. We've got 71,000 all packed out here at the Allianz Arena, so a full house. Of course, the issues are the two centre halves. We've got Weidenfeller in goal, back for Shaw, Saar, Sutar, and Peruzzi. Gundogan and Bender, Gomez, Sahin, Royce, and Werner. But this is because Hummels and Subotic are both out injured, which is extremely annoying. For a game of this magnitude, to have your two kind of first choice centre backs both to be out is a bit of a piss take, to be honest. But something you got to go on with, and I suppose like every now and then that does happen in football, so you got to take it on the chin and try and move on. Like, it's going to be an extremely tough game today. And let's have a look at this. Yeah, it seems okay. It's going to be a tough game to get anything out of, away to Bayern Munich. It's never an easy game, and today will be no different. They're just an excellent team. They've got such good players, especially now with Lewandowski, who joined from us on a free transfer. Like, kind of just a team packed with good players. And there's Lewandowski, and it's a great save by Weidenfeller. Keep this game at 0-0. It's a bit laggy. Sorry about that, but hopefully it'll smooth out. Yeah, that's a bit more smooth. Cruz, Thiago, good save again. And Thiago can't get on the rebound. So Weidenfeller's picked up a couple of good saves there. Start off his night well. As you can see here from the match stats, we're getting kind of overrun here in the early stages of this game, which is disappointing. Yeah. Haven't really got any foothold on this game yet, which is disappointing. Gundogan there trying to get his foot in. He does so. Timo Werner comes out with it. Marco Reus finds Werner, who burns past a man. What sort of a pass is that from Timo Werner, though? God, just completely disrupting the whole momentum. And it's Toni Kroos who's in, and Toni Kroos won't miss. We've given them too many chances today, and we pay the price by conceding that goal there. Timo Werner. All comes from Werner's poor pass here. But you're in a really menacing position, and he passed it all the way back here. Bit of a shocker from him. And it will mean we'll go in 1-0 behind. And because of the way we've played today, I'm going to be aggressive. Like, I know, in the end of the day, if we lose away at Bayern, it's not the end of the world. But it's just the way we've played so far has not been good enough. And we're going to bring on Lucas Ocampos, our loanee signing, for Rodrigo Gomez, who hasn't really turned up today. And hopefully we can just get a bit more of a grip on the game. As you can see, only 3 shots, 34% possession, not being in the game whatsoever. Compared to Bayern's 13 shots and 66% possession. Like, they've really been completely overrunning us today. Gina Peruzzi there, that's a very good tackle. Lose the ball, though, seems to be the story of this game so far. As Thiago's through, and Thiago lobs the keeper too easily, and that is 2-0. Just way too easy there. Just giving the ball away needlessly around here, and we pay the price for it. Oh God, and there's a highlight already to Bayern Munich again. Are they going to score a third? They could well do here. Alaba, Muller, Thiago. It's a poor enough shot there by Thiago. Should have done much better. So still 2-0 down, so still a faint chance, I suppose. But we'd have to score fairly quickly. And of course, we can't concede another goal. That's just not... Oh, for fuck's sake. Werner. We finally get an opportunity, and Werner just absolutely fucks it up. There's nothing much you can do about that, to be honest. Here's Nuri Sahin. Oh, he's the crossbar. I kind of hate those highlights. They're a bit pointless. Kind of hitting the crossbar from a corner. It doesn't happen that often. Gonna have to make some subs. Gina Peruzzi not played well today. And we're going to take him off for Lucas Piszczek. That's around it, because I would take Timo Werner off, but we've just nobody to bring on for him, because as Ivkovic is out injured, we've absolutely nobody that can fill the void that he's he's set. And here's Götze. That's an absolutely chronic shot from Mario Götze there against his old club. Not a good one from him, one he'd like to forget fairly quickly. So this game's kind of droning on a bit, and you feel that if anyone's going to score the third goal of the game, it will be Bayern Munich. And Piszczek, I've just brought him on, and that's a bit of a piss take from Piszczek, like slides, and he's only been on the pitch for in a minute and already concedes a penalty, which David Alaba puts away, and much to the delight of Bayern Munich, because they have been absolutely rampant today, and this is a performance of a title-winning team, I suspect. Again, they've just been completely dominant in Germany, and unfortunately I'm still yet to kind of crack that we still can't. We're not better than Bayern Munich, and as you can see from today's performance, we're still a far way off from actually being good enough to win the league or like dominate Bayern. There, as you see, they're kind of running ragged against us. We've only had 5 shots. They've had 24. They've had 8 clear-cut chances. Like we've been very lucky that we've only conceded 3 goals. I think that's a decent enough performance, to be honest. Or I'm not sure whether it's decent defending or whether it's just because they've been extremely poor in front of goal, and yet they've still won the game 3-0, which I think shows you how poor we've been today. And to be honest, it's just a game to forget. Like it's just one to kind of put out of the way. Just put it to bed. Like at the moment, we're 7 points clear of 4th, so like we should be finishing at least in the top 3. I'd hope to be finishing second, but look, I think first is now not an option. We're 13 points adrift with only 7 games left, and like we've just lost to Bayern there, and it clearly shows that Bayern are a better team and probably deserve to win the title ahead of us. So I think that pretty much sums things up. You know, it's a bit disappointing to say that, I'm not gonna lie, but like it is something that just happens. The next live commentary, I'm not quite sure when it'll be. It might be the Mainz game if we get knocked out of the Europa League, or I don't know. It depends how we do in the Europa League. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye.